Let me start with a truth that may surprise you. You don't make someone like you in a few seconds by trying to impress them. You do it by how you make them feel in those few seconds. Because first impressions are not built on words alone, they are built on energy, presence, and confidence. Now, think about this. Before you even speak, people are already forming an opinion about you. The way you walk, the way you stand, the way you carry yourself, it all speaks. And in those first few seconds, what truly matters is not perfection, it's authenticity. A man who is comfortable in his own skin sends a powerful message without saying a word. The first key is presence. Be fully there. When you meet her, don't look around, don't seem distracted. Give her your attention. People are naturally drawn to those who make them feel seen and valued. A simple smile, steady eye contact, and calm body language can create a strong connection instantly. The second key is confidence. Not loud, arrogant confidence, but quiet, grounded confidence. The kind that says, I know who I am and I'm comfortable with it. That kind of energy is rare, and when people feel it, they remember it. The third key is simplicity. You don't need perfect lines or clever tricks. In fact, trying too hard often works against you. A genuine greeting, a natural tone, and a relaxed attitude will always be more powerful than rehearsed words. Because people don't connect with perfection, they connect with realness. And here's something even more important. You are not there to impress, you are there to express. Express who you are, your values, your mindset, your energy. When you focus on being genuine instead of being liked, something interesting happens. People begin to like you more. Now let's go deeper. In those first few seconds, what truly stands out is emotional impact. Did you make her feel comfortable? Did you bring a sense of ease, positivity, or curiosity into that moment? Because people may forget what you said, but they will always remember how you made them feel. And here is the final lesson. Stop chasing approval. The moment you seek validation, you give away your power. But when you stand in your own value, like when you respect yourself, when you carry yourself with purpose, your presence becomes naturally attractive. So if you want to make a strong impression in just a few seconds, don't focus on tricks. Focus on becoming a person who brings confidence, clarity, and positive energy into every interaction. Because when you do that, you don't need more time. A few seconds is enough. In the first few moments of meeting someone, the human mind works quickly, forming impressions before a single meaningful sentence is even spoken. This is because people are naturally influenced by what they see and feel rather than just what they hear. Body language, posture, eye contact, facial expressions, and tone of voice all come together to create an immediate sense of who a person is. From an educational perspective, this shows that communication is largely nonverbal, and understanding this can significantly improve how a person connects with others. When someone carries themselves with calmness and confidence, it creates a sense of ease for the other person. A relaxed posture, a genuine smile, and steady eye contact signal comfort and self assurance. On the other hand, when someone appears tense, overly eager, or unsure, it can unintentionally create discomfort or distance. This does not mean a person has to be perfect, but it does mean that being aware of one's presence can make a powerful difference. The key lesson is that presence is about being fully engaged in the moment. When you give someone your undivided attention without distractions or overthinking, you make them feel valued. This feeling is often remembered more strongly than any specific word spoken. People appreciate those who listen attentively and respond naturally rather than those who seem distracted or overly focused on impressing. The inspirational aspect of this idea is that anyone can improve their presence by working on self awareness and confidence. It does not require changing who you are, but rather becoming more comfortable with yourself. When a person accepts themselves and carries that acceptance into their interactions, it creates a natural and positive impression that others can feel almost instantly. Many people believe that making a strong impression is about saying the perfect words or creating a flawless image, but in reality, connection is built on authenticity. When someone tries too hard to impress, it often creates pressure both for themselves and for the other person. Conversations can start to feel forced, and the natural flow disappears. From an educational point of view, this shows that human interaction is less about performance and more about emotional comfort. People are naturally drawn to those who are genuine because authenticity creates trust and ease. And when a person is comfortable being themselves, they communicate without overthinking every word or action. Their tone feels natural, their expressions are real, and their responses come from a place of honesty rather than strategy. This kind of interaction allows the other person to relax and engage more openly. It sends a subtle message: you can be yourself here. And that feeling is powerful in building instant connection. Self confidence plays a major role in this process. True confidence is not about proving worth or seeking validation, it is about knowing your value without needing constant reassurance. When someone carries this mindset, their behavior becomes more grounded and steady. They do not rush to impress, nor do they feel the need to chase approval. Instead, they focus on expressing who they are. The inspirational lesson is that authenticity grows through self respect and personal development. When a person invests time in improving themselves, understanding their values, and building a meaningful life, confidence becomes natural. As a result, connections become effortless because they are based on sincerity rather than effort. In the end, the true secret to making a strong and lasting impression lies not in trying to impress, but in being present and authentic. When a person understands the power of nonverbal communication and learns to carry themselves with calm confidence, they naturally create a positive impact within seconds. At the same time, when they choose to be genuine instead of performing for approval, their interactions become more meaningful and comfortable for others. The combination of presence and authenticity builds a foundation of trust and connection. It allows conversations to flow naturally and creates an environment where both people feel at ease. This is what people truly remember. Not perfect words, but the feeling of being valued, respected, and comfortable in someone's presence. The deeper lesson is that real confidence comes from within. It grows through self awareness, self respect, and continuous personal development. When a person focuses on becoming their best self rather than seeking validation, they attract others effortlessly. Ultimately, lasting connections are not created by trying to be liked, but by being real. When someone carries themselves with sincerity, clarity, and confidence, even a few seconds are enough to leave a powerful and memorable impression.